Okay, I'm going to warn you now that I am. This is good. This is quite juggly as far as what's going on. And so whether if I flail around a bit and it takes a little bit longer for me to kind of go, okay, this is what's happening. Bear with me. So, at the end of the last session, you had gone into the sort of the basement of Trisander Manor, and you had gone down into the first area, and you had made quite a bit of noise in the cellar, and you had basically three red brands had come out, and you had fought against them and defeated them. Ash was kind of looking around the walls and everything, and noticed that there was a gap next to one of the walls where the barrels had obviously been shifted to the side slightly. And she had a look around the walls and found a secret door. And the last thing that you did was put your hand in, you found a handle inside a crevice in the wall, pull, and a door slid open. So, what would you like to do?
Go in, duh.
Hell yeah! Okay. So, what order would you like to go in?
Shall I be the meat shield?
If you wish.
Sure.
So you're going to move all of your. You can move your characters, yes. So Rowan's going to go first. Then who's after that?
Someone with. Actually, do we just want to use torches, or somebody with night or dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
And do we want to use torches, or do we just want to have one of y'all?
I think I had one lit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. Okay, torches.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to how are you going to sort of move forward? How are you planning on moving forward?
Stealthily?
Quietly.
As quiet as Rowan can manage.
Okay.
As quiet as possible.
You're going to, if you can all roll, please. If you can all roll to see how stealthily you can move. Rowan, as always, you're rolling at disadvantage. First roll.
Didn't need it.
Okay, what did you get?
4.
4.
I rolled 15, which is 20.
Okay. Calla?
Plus 5 stuff.
10.
Yeah.
10. Okay. Ash?
I got 18 plus 2.
Nice. And Aramil?
21.
Okay. So you move forward as stealthily as possible. Rowan is making quite a bit of clunking noise as he's walking, but you're all at least sort of making progress. So as you go through, you're walking through this sort of tunnel area. Rowan, are you holding a torch?
Yeah, I think I had a torch.
Okay. So you're putting the torch up, and you can sort of see that the passage moves round to the right. Are you wanting to continue following the passage?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, as you're moving up through the passage, you start to notice that there is a cold breeze coming towards you. You can smell something in the air as well. Would somebody like to do a perception check to see if they can identify what it is that they can smell?
Sure.
It would probably be Ash doing it, or Rowan, because they're closest to the front.
If you want to do it, Ash. My stink check is not very good.
I got
Check.
15.
Okay. You recognise from all of the time that you have spent in the wilderness, you recognise the smell as decaying flesh. That is what you recognise. Would you like to continue on?
I whisper to everybody, well, something smells like it's dead.
I bathed a week ago.
Not you, Rowan.
So
We should be careful because they said that there were all sorts of nasty things like skeletons and something else that I don't remember guarding the area. I don't know where we're going.
Oh,
But
a one-eyed
There's
beastie.
more stuff. One-eyed beast. Okay.
so
Oh, come on! Oh, you child!
oh my god, I didn't
Damn
even
it, I
have
can't
to, I
believe
didn't
I
even have to hear it, but I've totally
I was like,
yeah, there was a cut
I was
joke
like,
in
what a
there, wasn't
beholder.
there?
It's a
Mate,
bone
mate.
zone with a one-eyed beast.
Oh my god. So there is you can hear you can sort of hear it and you can feel it and you can smell it. There's this sense of sort of decaying flesh, sort of decaying body, basically decaying like body matter. You can't tell whether it's sort of animal or human, but it's coming across on the cold breeze that's coming forward. Okay. You carrying on moving forward?
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless someone tells me otherwise.
Tentatively.
But be prepared for something to attack us immediately.
Okay.
I am always prepared.
So as you move forward, I'm just going to move this out slightly. What are you going to? Are you just holding your torch out, Rowan?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, my axe in the other hand. I know it's two-handed, but no, I just a torch. Just a torch.
You
Ignore me.
can see a huge cavern opens up in front of you.
That's polite of it. Sorry, I'm being facetious.
Yeah, a huge cavern opens up in front of you. You can see in the center of this cavern is a crevice. It's dividing the cavern in half, so it kind of continues along the entire of the cavern. You can see a couple of there's a stone column over on the far side. You can just faintly see at the other side, the north side of the crevice, you can see a bridge. You can see another stone column, and in front of you is another bridge that is going across this crevice. The ceiling's about 20 feet high, and that's what you can see. It all seems very quiet, apart from the cool breeze, which is kind of rushing up along the crevice, and you can just... The smell of decaying flesh has definitely got stronger.
About how wide and deep is it? And is the smell of decaying flesh coming from the bottom of it?
Okay, so if you would like to roll a perception check for me, please.
Guess I'd have to come up here to look and see.
Yep. So you can do that.
And you said perception?
Yeah, just do a perception check, because
Well, apparently I went blind. I got 8.
Okay. It's about you can see it's about 10 feet wide. You're not entirely sure how deep it goes. You don't think it's probably massively deep, because you can almost faintly see the bottom of it, from the torchlight that Rowan's holding. So maybe sort of 20 feet deep, something along those lines. It's very, very rough. You can tell that this is sort of a natural crevice in the rock. This is not man-made.
And can I tell if the smell's coming from the bottom of it? No.
You can. You would have to do another perception check to see if that's what you can.
I got a 5 that time.
You haven't got a clue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically, unfortunately, because of the breeze blowing, coming sort of through the cavern, it's really difficult to sort of pinpoint exactly where this smell of decay is coming from.
Should we march onwards, or is there anything else you want to check?
Does the bridge look sturdy enough for us to cross?
Would you like to do an investigation check?
Yes.
Go on.
Well, that's a natural one.
We're not natural one for nothing.
Yay!
What was the type of check? Investigation
it's-
plus 2.
It's still a natural
It's still a
one.
natural
It's still
one.
a natural fucking one. I don't even know what the bridge is made of.
Yeah, are
You
you?
convinced it to me.
Is it a bridge? Really?
It's a bridge. It's It's a bridge. It's made of wood. It possibly weighs the same as a duck. I don't know. It's just.
It's
So,
alright.
yeah.
Definitely a wit.
What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Or should somebody check like up a bit where the second bridge is? Or I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should go check up that way a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I can go if you want.
So, who's going for? What order are you going in?
Should we just go as a party?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you go further up, you notice a stone column in front of you, and you can, which is almost basically it's touching the ceiling. It's like a column, not holding up the ceiling, but it's part of the construction of the cat.
Really big salad. It's a cat. Giant stone cat.
Surprise attack. Advantage on surprise attack.
Oh.
Kitty! You caught me! Ow! Go away! Oh, God, that made me jump. I am sorry, guys.
It's beyond
Tension!
Didn't know this was a horror
Yeah.
video.
So, you can't see really in front of you. But you can obviously move around the column. You can sort of see that it's sort of lit up. I probably shouldn't have actually done that.
I've just noticed I can right click and drag the roll 20 and it scrolls, so I don't need to scroll.
Like that.
It only took a few sessions.
Is that all? Well, go
That's
on.
all. Yeah.
So, do you want to carry on taking a look?
Yep, can I lean precariously round the pillar?
You can, go carefully round.
Uh-huh.
If you can all please roll another stealth check for me.
Oh.
11.
Okay.
7.
Okay. 4. Ash.
12.
12. Aramil.
6.
6. Great. You.
Just all pee around
Oh,
the pillar
basically,
with our
you're-
heads like that, like hello, hello.
The floor is you can see I'm bleeding. The floor. Oh God, I might have to actually do something about
Yeah,
that.
do you want to
Yeah,
clean
go
that up?
take
Yeah,
a break
just
if
give
you want,
me-
Lise.
Just give me a second. I'm just going to go and get something to put on that because she caught me as she jumped up. I got clawed. I'll be back in a second.
During this short break for animals, we'd like to show you the best boy.
Oh.
Hold on.
One of the rat babies?
Yee.
Yeah, I've been seeing them on Instagram. They're so cute. Instagram or Twitter?
This
One
is
of the two.
Riney. He is the best boy.
Aww.
He is a licky little boy. He has hind leg degeneration, so he can't really get around that easily.
You're a monster.
No, we're a
The
monster.
DM takes injury.
And he doesn't scratch people, do you, sweetie?
She does it. She's so, but she just. Oh, you got a Rennie. Hello.
Riney.
Is that Rainy?
He says hello.
Okay, so
He's
the floor,
cute.
the floor is incredibly rough and rubbly, and as you're sort of walking through, you're actually kicking up an awful lot of rubble as you're moving. So you're not moving quietly, unfortunately, just because of the terrain. As you move forward, you see that there is another bridge in front of you, and that there is a tunnel out of the cavern.
I'm enjoying this close pillar party we got going on here. We just don't want to move on. We're just like, no, she'll make us do another sneak check.
Not doing it.
We're all back to back.
I want to be that guy that just rushes ahead. That I am in every game.
But that's your character. That's literally who you are.
This time, I will check if the bridge is sturdy enough.
Yep, go
Fuck
for
it
it.
with your stick.
If you could do an intelligence investigation check there, please.
I want to see what else is up here.
Yeah, can I go with Ash?
10.
10.
Oh,
You think it looks sturdy enough.
Looks on the level.
It looks on
Seems on the
So
level.
I'll have to take out one of my torches and go ahead and light it real quick.
Okay.
And so I can see what's up here.
There
Who
is
is that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a room up here.
there is.
I think we should check that room before going across the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
So somebody just come out and flank us from behind. If there are any one-eyed beasties.
So as you move forward into this room. Okay. This is what you can see.
Can I
Oh.
Look at the barrels?
Okay, you can indeed.
I'll look at these boxes and stuff.
Okay, so it looks very much not like the previous cavern that you were in. All of the walls have been kind of chipped down, and it's now become sort of dressed stone. So obviously this has been created. This is a sort of a man-made kind of. They've sort of hewn out the rock to make this area. You would like to check the barrels? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you could both like to do an investigation check. How?
17.
Anyone else?
I got a 13.
Okay. So, Iona, in the barrels that you're looking through, you get the feeling that these are probably stolen provisions. You can see that a couple of the barrels have actually got the blue lion on them. You think that these might have been part of yet another stolen sort of supply run, and that maybe that this is being used as a storage area. There's nothing really that valuable in them, and you're talking to Calla at the same time. Neither of you are finding very much, apart from sort of your standard, barrels of flour and that kind of thing. However, Iona, as you open up one of the sacks, you notice a whole lot of beaver pelts.
I take the beaver pelts.
Okay. There are 30...
What? What? Ash is dying. Why? What?
Ash is finding it all very amusing today.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Ow. Yeah, there are 30 of them in total, and you think that they probably would be worth a little bit. However, 30 beaver pelts is actually quite a large amount to carry with you.
How big are these beavers?
Well, beavers are.
I mean, beavers are like.
I was just trying to maintain.
Beavers are not massively
Okay,
massively small, and there's 30 of them.
Massively small.
Yeah.
It would reduce your move to carry them with you at this point would reduce your movement speed.
I shout to people if they want any beaver pelts.
Can I have
I'll
one
help
beaver
carry.
pelt?
You may have a beaver pelt. Would anyone else like a beaver pelt?
If I
Rowan takes 4 beavers at a time. I'll take 4.
How many can we carry without affecting our movement
You
speed?
could probably easily enough carry maybe 4. Any more than that, and you're probably
I'll take 4.
You're probably going to be struggling.
I'll take 3.
You do have things. You do have sort of like a shoulder bag and things that you can kind of roll stuff up and shove things in and sort of and tie them
I'll
up.
help
So
them.
yeah, you could
I'll
take.
4.
How many would you like to all take then?
3.
So 3.
How many can we get
So
without?
3 for Calla, 4 for...
I might just take 2 instead, just in case there's anything else I want to grab later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
4, 2. Okay.
Also, at the
That's-
very
so
end, we
that's
can come back
basically-
for
yeah.
them and sell
You've
them.
taken half of them. You just generally know that pelts bring in money. That's something that you might be able to sell for some silver or gold later on. And it was from a bag that didn't have the blue lion on it as well, so
That's
you don't
useful.
feel too bad about stealing those. So, the room that you're in has been finished with dressed stone. It's got a flagstone floor as well. You've checked through all of the barrels. There's a bunch of empty crates, straw for packing, some hammers and nails, those kind of things. So that's that. But there doesn't look to be any exit from this room.
Do we want to try going across the bridge?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Which
Do we want to go to the right or the left?
Oop. Rowan has Rowan has gone. Rowan has just Rowan has just gone across the bridge.
I don't want to
You
charge
can
ahead.
but
I'm Rowan. This horse has legs.
You suddenly hear a kind of a little kind of gibberish whispering in your head, just going. And you don't know where it's coming from, but you can hear something. What would you like to do?
Get the hell off the bridge immediately.
You've got 2 of you are over, the 3 of you are on the other side. At that point, you see movement. You see something moving towards you
From which direction?
from the south.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit! Here's
And-
that boy!
I'm right in the path.
And
Okay.
what this means
It's all I beastie.
that you two that are over on that path are going to take an attack because you have been surprised by
Good thing that everyone on the other side is ranged.
by this monster. So the monster moves up to you. I'm just meant to make sure that I'm actually in
That's
the right-
actually really cool that all y'all who have ranged attacks are on the other side.
Oh, it's like we planned it.
So the monster
I mean, yeah, we
the
planned
monster moves up to you, and it is going to take two attacks with its claws. So the first one is 7. That does not hit. So as it goes towards you, you've just managed to sort of dodge out of the
Oh,
way.
holy shit, what the fuck?
As it misses you with 1, but it goes at you with this second claw for 19.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
totally gets me with that.
Okay, totally gets you with that.
Little fair cop.
Which takes 8 points of damage.
Against both of us. Yep.
Nope, just against Ash.
Oh, okay.
It then takes a look at you, Rowan. It can see you in the background. I need you to roll a d20 and do a Constitution saving throw.
That was a good roll. That's 23.
That's fine. As it pierces you with its single eye, you manage to avert your gaze, sort of bringing your shield, your axe up, kind of to block the view slightly, and it doesn't actually manage to get you with its gaze. If everyone could please roll initiative.
Hey!
What did I do with my dice?
By the way, Iona, what's your hit points? Because I've managed to
My hit
smear-
points currently 15.
15, thank you. I've managed to smear it off. I think it might have been a cat.
I am not happy with these dice. These dice are going to dice jail.
I think it's Dice Jail. Dice Jail is the best jail. Oh shit. 15. Ooh. Okay. Which way? So, what have you all got?
Got a
21.
8.
17.
14.
5.
What did you get, Aramil, again? Sorry.
17.
17. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure that I have got this first. So Iona, you have seen that this has happened. What would you like to do?
Ooh,
Could I maybe just before the action takes place, I don't know if maybe I know something about that creature?
Yeah, that'd be useful.
Should I wait till my
the action is already taking place.
Okay.
This is the creature has attacked you. When it comes to your go, because everything is obviously 6 seconds, you can spend your action doing like an Arcana check or something. So we will get to that, but the reaction is going to have to happen. That Iona, you're going to have to do something now.
I'm gonna try and shoot it in the eye with my crossbow.
You're going to try and shoot it in the eye with your crossbow. Okie dokie, go for it.
Why do I feel like this is a bad idea? Rolled a 5, so 10.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. You're very flustered. This thing is not small, and it has lumbered up. You can hear the this kind of insane kind of whispering, though it's not coming out of its mouth. It's in your head, and it's just making you feel very, very sort of disorientated, and so your crossbow bolt just goes wide.
Can I also use vicious mockery?
Is vicious mockery
cantrip?
Is it bonus action?
Oh, sorry. Ash pointed to it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a thing I can do." And
I just meant your sub spell. Sorry.
I've got 1 spell slot, and I'm saving that just in case someone falls into the chasm for my feather fall.
Cantrips don't use spell slots.
Cantrip, you can still only use a cantrip if it's a bonus action. It doesn't, because you've only got 1 action, so you can.
Because firing the crossbow bolt was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you could do something if it says bonus action. Then...
Oh no, I meant because Freya was saying she's only got 1 spell slot left, but in the next turn, cantrips don't use spell slots.
No, cantrips don't
the
use
only
spell
bonus action thing I've got is healing word.
Healing word, so that's fine. Okay, so sorry, I've got an awful lot of paper here, so I need you to keep keep on top of it as well for me. Okay, so you can, because you have got. Do forget that you have got your bardic inspiration, which is a bonus. You can do that 3 times. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up is Aramil.
Okay, I'm gonna check what this creature is.
Okay.
If I know something about it.
That is fine. So I would like you to roll. Do you want to fight? Do you want to know whether you have read about about such creatures?
Yeah, I mean, if I can identify the creature and maybe because for what I may have read, I may have.
Do a history check for me, very, very quickly, please.
Okay. It's 20.
20. You do know what this creature is. It's an evil creature. You know it as something. You know it as a Nothic. This is obviously the creature the one-eyed creature that you heard about sort of earlier on. They are hardy. They are underground, sort of like subterrestrial creatures, and they generally speaking are not known to be the most sane of creatures, and they live off flesh, off rotting flesh.
Okay, any weak points known?
Not that you know of. You've sort of read about it, but you haven't heard sort of more, if that makes sense. You just sort of know what you know. That's it. So you've got a few words. You can sort of shout some information to people before we move on to Calla.
Well, I don't really think I'm gonna. So this is a bugbear, right?
No, it's a Nothic.
Or no? Nothic. Oh. Okay, I didn't have it.
It's a Nothic, and it's crazy and evil.
That's like a fun guy.
Well,
Fun at parties. So
I can maybe shout that it's Nothic, but I don't actually know anything.
No.
I don't have any useful information.
No
so.
useful information. Calla, it's your go.
Sorry, guys.
Can I move around this pillar so I'm like here?
Yep, go for it. Move there.
Okay. Oh. Yep, there I am. So, and then shoot it with my bow.
Yes, go.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And then D8. This one. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay, so as you you fire your bow over the chasm, it hits it in one of the shoulders, and you can hear the kind of the strange whispering in your head gets louder and gets kind of more angry, but there's not a single thing that you can understand. It's complete gibberish, like kind of weird, like kind of giggling and not.
Would you say it's a charm effect?
There are you. Is there anyone who is against being charmed? I mean,
I think
charmed.
I am against being. I've got a against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep.
So Iona's against.
Yeah, I have advantage.
Oh,
I have advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
Excellent. Okay.
I have advantage.
Okay, good to know. Just keep that in mind then. There is nothing at the moment. This is just kind of nothing. This is just sort of feels very general. Every single one of you can hear this kind of weird noise, this weird giggling that's going on. Ash, you're next up. So you're right. You're right in front of it, and it has taken a swipe at you. What would you like to do?
With my my bonus action, does that take up one of my shifts, right? My bonus action is I can do an action and also shift, right?
Right, you could as in move. Right, say this again. Sorry.
I can do an action, and then as a bonus action, I can shift. Can't do anything else after that.
Yeah. I think.
Can you do bonus actions before your action?
Yes, you can use a bonus action before. You can use a bonus action at any point, before or after.
Sweet. Do I have enough room to shift into a large animal, right?
You do?
Sweet. That is... Yes.
This is so cool!
Oh my god, are you
actually, I'm gonna do a medium beast.
Okay.
I'll do medium, right? Because that's.
I was gonna say push us all up to Gavin because you're huge.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action first.
Okay.
Shift into a panther.
Fantastic.
A black panther.
Okay.
So as I do that, you can hear like my bones like cracking into place and like the flesh like shifting over my skeleton, and it's really eerie sounding, but it also looks hella cool.
You can hear this. It's because you're in a massive open cavern as well. This is echoing across the place.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have dark vision. I'm a bit like. Ew. That's not really pleasant to see.
And I have it to where all my stuff just kind of it melds into me. It doesn't do me any good to have it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get dropped on the floor to get done something to it.
Okay.
That's useful.
So,
And then I'm going to
how many hit points does your panther have?
Panther has 13.
Okay. So what would you like to do? Now you're in panther form. The reason that she's able to she's actually because she's spent some time traveling as well. She's obviously seen a panther somewhere in her travels before, and this has allowed her to shift into a panther. So what would you like to do?
I would like to bite it somewhere. I don't know where. Depends on where. It depends on what I roll. But I want to bite it.
You want to bite it? Go, go.
It's gonna taste nasty. More than likely. But I'm gonna bite it.
It's not gonna taste nice. But go. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a +4 to hit. So that's 13.
Unfortunately, as you
13 plus 4.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to do.
17.
sorry. Yeah.
17.
Yeah. Your panther teeth sink into the Nothic's flesh. How much damage are you doing?
That's a 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. So that's 4.
That's pretty good.
Little nibble.
And it looked pretty cool.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Okay. I'm assuming that you're staying there because you're not going to want to take an attack of opportunity.
Hell no.
Okay, so next up is Rowan.
All right. I didn't realize their initiative was lower than mine. Okay. Is there room to stand beside the panther?
The panther is a medium beast, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a medium beast, but you're not going to be able to, at this point, you're not going to be able to get past it.
By. Right.
You're not going to be able to get past it. You're basically, you're on a narrow 5-foot ledge with a deep crevice on your other side.
Okay.
And a panther stood between the beast and you.
That's why I'm
Right.
saving
Yeah,
myself.
but you can get over the top of it, but you're not in melee.
So I can reach over the top of it, but I'm not close enough.
You're not close enough for a melee attack, but you could
Okay.
you could fire something over the top of the panther. It's not.
Right.
It's not.
I'm not as tall as you.
It's
Not
not as tall.
nearly.
Okay. Guess I'll have to throw one of my javelins then.
Ooh.
How many javelins do you have?
I have 1 second, because I keep forgetting to pick them up. I have 3.
How many do you have?
3.
3. Okay,
3.
so Rowan takes one of his javelins off his back and sort of aims over the top of the panther. Would you like to roll?
Went on the floor. He has a box for this.
Bounced out! And that's a miss. That's 9.
Okay, yeah, it whistles straight over the top of the Nothic's head.
Great. Now I have a quarter of a horse of javelins left.
So we're at the top of the round again. So Iona.
Yes, I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
Okay.
5 plus. It's not gonna fucking do it. 5 plus 10. No, ignore me.
Yeah.
5, 10.
No.
Either way, the result is this.
The result is that it does not manage to hit. It does not manage to hit. The Nothic at this point leaps down into the crevice. And it is going to try and it's going to stare at Calla. Calla is in he is going to take a look at Calla. So I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
make a Constitution saving throw?
Please. It is staring you at you with its eye. It's sort of trying to hit sort of hypnotic gaze. This massive green eye.
3.
What?
Oh god.
3.
Oh god.
As it stares at you.
Oh no.
Okay. As it stares at you, you feel your entire body go cold and start. It's almost like your blood is freezing from the inside. And as it stares at you, it does 13 points of necrotic damage.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
How much?
13.
13?
Yeah.
I thought you said 19.
No.
Okay.
So it does. So as it stares at you from the bottom of the chasm, and it looks at you. You can feel like your blood almost like freezing within your body, and everything goes stiff. Your sort of hand drops down, and you just basically you feel your life force being sucked out of you. That is his move. That's so. Next...
Are you alive? Are you still alive?
Yep.
So next up is Aramil.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Well, fuck.
here on the bridge.
Okay.
And use Burning Hands on him.
Okay.
So like his downside, I won't hit any of the party members.
Yep. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So I think I don't need to roll attack.
It'll tell you if you need to do an attack roll.
Yeah, no, it says each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. What's your spell say? What's your spell attack?
It's +5.
I think I would get hit in that cone.
But would it be a downwards cone to where it wouldn't hit you?
It should.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
It'll be down into the crevice. So, flippin' heck. Saving throws. Come on. Oh, it rolled an actual 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, okay then.
As you.
A plume of fire, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's 3d6 on a failed save or half as much damage. So
it'll be
at
half.
least
So
he's
roll
gonna
and then
take
half.
damage.
He's still gonna take damage, but it'll just be halved.
Okay, it's 6. That's good. 5, 11, 4, 15. So it would be 7 or 8,
7.
depending.
I think could we round? We
Yeah,
round down.
being a natural 20.
Still a lot of damage.
Yeah, especially for
More than
half.
I did.
So that's.
And me.
And now it smells to rotten.
I say you've got so basically
roasted.
rotten. So is it basically char grilled rotten
bacon.
flesh?
Yeah.
Yummy. So you can hear the kind of the sounds in your head. This curve, you can hear it sort of shrieking in pain inside your heads. So next up will be Calla.
Can I kind of hide behind this pillar that I'm next to? And kind of like put my back towards it, and then lean out and shoot down?
Yep, you've actually got line of sight. There is a slight dip in the roughness of the crevice as well. So yeah, you can fire at it.
Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. D8. And that is 8 points of damage.
Fantastic. The
Nice.
next arrow hits its other shoulder, and it's not only you can see the smoke coming off it from Aramil's burning hands spell. So it's kind of like, it's looking a bit crispy. It's got arrows stuck out of it. Next up will be, are you going to stay, are you going to try and kind of carry on hiding?
Yeah, can I then like duck back round the side again?
Yeah, could you please, you should be able to do a hide. Why can't I find it?
I think it's a stealth check.
It's a stealth check. Can you do a stealth check for me?
Oh jeez. I've rolled 3 2s this session already.
Your dice need dice jail too.
You're not.
Yeah, it's a 7.
You've kind of moved back behind the pillar, but you're not sure whether you're out of line of sight or not. You aren't quite sure exactly where it is at the moment. So next up will be Ash.
So I have a question.
Ooh.
If I could manage to jump off of this wall back at it from there, would I be able to knock it down? Because
yeah, do you want to basically like jump? So you want to jump, basically parkour off the pillar and slam into it to try and knock it prone.
Because if I knock it prone, I get a bonus action. I get to bite it too.
So I need you to do. Am I going to do athletics or acrobatics? I want you to do an athletics check, because you're going to have to use some power to spring across the chasm.
Athletics would be strength, which is +2 for the panther. 17.
Okay, and then I want you to roll a strength check for me.
And then a strength.
So you jump, you pounce, you use all of your sort of coiled energy, and you over, and you hit the pillar, and you turn in midair, and you're heading down towards the Nothek.
Got 18 that time.
As you slam down into it, you completely take it off. You take it completely unawares. It's been so quick, and you actually knock it prone. Which means that it is now going to be, until the start of its next turn, it is now going to most of you will have advantage.
All right, I get to also bite it
unless you're ranged. Then you've got disadvantage. Go on.
I also get to bite it.
Go on, bite it.
And I get advantage on that, right?
You do get advantage because you're just going down and biting it, and
because that was a 6.
Pardon?
I said good because that was a 6.
Okay.
That's a 19, and that was. Ooh. I mean, it's gonna hit it either way. I don't need to add
that's okay. So you, as you knock it down, you go to try and bite its jugular with your teeth. Yeah. So go on. What's your bite damage?
3, and that was +2.
Oh. What happened? Discord just clonked out.
Rip.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey.
Discord just decided. Discord. I just got a snap from it. So yay. Okay, so what damage are you going to do with your teeth?
5.
Panther teeth. 5 points of damage. So as you go in, and it's knocked down, you bite into its shoulder and you tear off a piece of its take up of its like burning flesh. You take a massive bite into it and you go like that.
Oh, delicious!
Throw the chunk of
it's already good.
Necrotic horror.
Yeah,
perfect.
Throw the kind of like spit it out. Its blood is a slightly black color, or it's not the most pleasant of tasting morsels that you've ever had. So next up is Rowan.
I'm just like, that's so cool. And then I'm going to jump with my axe and try and land.
Fangirling over this panther.
The fight's so cool now.
I'm a big kitty cat.
Big kitty, hey! So what are you going to do, Rowan?
Can I add, like, try and superhero landing on it? Down the cannon with my axe.
You can do. I would like you to do an athletics check, please.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
At least athletics is strength-based.
23.
Hey!
For somebody who
The gymnastics team.
For somebody who is wearing armor, the grace that Rowan has as he sort of whistles the air, proper like almost like,
with the axe above head.
like this. And
honestly, all he has to do is fall down onto it.
Yeah, but he basically sort of runs and he jumps and he flies through the air and he's taking his axe down. If you would like to do an axe hit, a melee hit with advantage, please.
I will cast axe with advantage.
Please don't roll 2 natural ones because I am in the line of fire in this place.
Luckily, you've you've stepped backwards slightly, so you just have to make.
Is that the wiggle of a natural 20?
I got a 2, and then I rolled a 20.
So as you go down with your axe, just the beauty of this flight, you can actually pinpoint exactly where you want to hit it. So where are you going to try and hit it?
Can I aim for its eye? Is that possible from coming above?
You can absolutely aim for its eye. If you want to roll damage, please double your dice and then add your modifier.
Oh,
Oh,
can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Doubled is 4 plus my additional, so that's 3 to 7 damage.
You look pretty close, so we forgive you.
As you go down with the axe, you try to sort of hit its eye, and you manage to hit quite close, but you don't manage to actually totally carve into it. And you can the kind of crazy jabbering is just getting louder and louder. So next up now is Iona.
Can I try to shoot it?
You can, but you will be at disadvantage because it's prone.
I'm at disadvantage.
Yeah. Ranged attacks are at disadvantage if something's prone.
Why?
Because they're a smaller target.
Because it's harder to.
If it's from upside down, like it's.
You know, I
precisely.
might.
Make it a wall.
Those are the rules.
Yeah, there are rules. Okay.
Okay.
What about my spells? Are they at disadvantage?
I don't think so.
You know what? I think I'm going to try and keep it prone and cast Hideous Laughter on it.
Oh, okay, go for it.
What do I need to do with this?
Does it have to do a saving throw?
Wisdom 13. It says hit DC.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, and I add my modifier, which is 0.
No.
Hit. What? I've not used Hideous Laughter before, so I'm just like.
Spells like that are auto
You
hit,
have
aren't
to tell
they?
it a terrible joke.
What do you need? What is?
Hideous Laughter. It's a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated.
So that's what I was wanting to know. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Does it get? It's wisdom 13. Does it get disadvantage because it's currently prone? Oh shit!
Oh, that's one wise eye.
You manage it. So you sort of look at it, and just as you're about to open your mouth to actually cast this spell on it and to make it try and laugh, you are just overwhelmed by the sound in your head of this of crazy giggling. This
crowd.
Yeah, tough crowd. It is now the Nothic's turn. The Nothic is going to try and stand up.
I tried.
Yeah, by the way, an attack roll against a creature who's prone has advantage if the attacker was within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll is disadvantage. So the Nothic is going to stand up, which uses half of its movement, and it is going to claw attack at the panther that took a massive bite out of it. So it's
the panther is AFK.
So that is 22 with the first claw. Oh, she's gone.
Panther's back! Woo!
You're being attacked.
You're getting
you're getting attacked with the claws. So it's stood up, and it is going to. It is going. I
thought that whenever they were knocked prone, all they could do on their next move was stand up.
Oh, hold on.
Because that's how it works for us. If we're not prone, all we can do is stand up.
Half your movement.
Pardon? What do you say?
For us, I'm pretty sure if we're knocked prone, then all we can do is stand up.
No,
right?
you stand.
No, it takes half our movement, doesn't it?
It's just half. It's half movement to stand up, and then you can still make an attack roll.
Okay.
So,
all right. So what am I doing?
You have been slashed for 22.
Oh, okay. Well, that hits.
22 damage.
And that takes
No.
takes 6 off your panther.
6 off panther. The panther was.
So it should take the panther down to 7, and it's going to attack with the other claw.
13.
Wow. Okay, this is a really good dice, but not necessarily for you guys. That is 20.
We want.
Who's it attacking?
Do I need to borrow your dice jail dice? So that will hit you for. Oh shoot. That will take the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 damage.
Okay, so whenever you get damaged to where you revert, it's damage to where you revert, and then the rest of it comes off of me, right?
So you're now on 16,
so 7,
and
3,
you
9.
the panther form has dissipated, and you see that Ash has come back. The panther is no more at this point. The Nothic is going to try and move away, which means Ash, you get you can have a it'll be Ash, or it's usually just one of you, Ash or
I thought it was both.
I'm never sure about that. Now I'm really sorry about this, because I'm never certain about whether it's both. Because
what are you not sure about?
It's something that I've always had some issues with it. Attacks of opportunity.
I looked this up actually. Attacks of opportunity is literally just anybody who can see it, and it runs past.
So it's going to be running past both Rowan and Ash.
Yeah, so they can both make attacks of opportunity.
You can both make an attack of opportunity on it. So
it's going
with. Is that just an attack opportunity, no advantage, right?
No advantage. So it's going to.
Right.
So it's trying to run past you. So if you'd like to take an attack of opportunity,
it's on page 195 of the player's handbook.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Yep, John, so do it.
I got a 16.
That just hits.
19 for me.
Okay, so you're both.
So we both
going at it at exactly the same time. Both going at it. You with your great sword, and you with your
scimitar.
You with your scimitar as it tries to get past you. So would you like to both roll simultaneous damage?
That's 10 slashing damage from me, please.
Okay.
7.
How would you both like to do this?
Yay!
Maybe when I slash it, it knocks it into Rowan, who like baseball Park hits it across the face with his axe.
It just turns back sideways. So,
Fantastic. Yeah, you completely you've taken out as Rowan hits this hits the Nothic as you take it. It goes flying into the side of the crevice. And the sort of the hideous, the kind of giggling sounds and all the kind of crazy laughter and everything else that you've been hearing suddenly goes quiet as you have taken out the Nothic.
I love that red X.
It's my favorite thing to see.
Yeah. So you have taken it out. What would you like to do?
Oof. Do you guys want to see if it had anything good on it?
You were quite beaten up in that fight, weren't you, Calla?
Oh yeah, I don't have any spells left
Sorry?
to
Weren't you quite beaten up in that fight, Calla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any potions between us?
Nope. They were too expensive.
I wanted to look and see. I mean, I don't think it'll have anything worth it on it that I know of, but I want to look.
Okay, so are you going to are you actually going to sort of try to rifle through the corpse? Are you going to investigate the crevice? What are you planning on doing?
First, am I actually standing on rock, or are there dead bodies down here like I thought there was?
As far as you can tell, you are on rock, but you can still smell this stench of decomposition, and it is definitely stronger down at the bottom of this crevice.
Can I safely climb down and just kind of check
I was going to try and climb out, to be honest.
I was going to say, can they easily climb up? Because if not, I can put some rope down.
Okay.
I want to check out that area to the top that looks like it goes like further down into it.
Okay, so the first person so Iona, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and find somewhere to safely climb down into the crevice.
Okay, there's nowhere really that easily to sort of safely climb down. You would have to do, I would like you to do an athletics check, please.
Oh, here it goes. Where's my dice? 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, you very nimbly sort of scale your way kind of down the sides of this, sort of 20 feet down. Are you going to do an investigation check?
Yeah, on this little dark, that thing.
The little dark kind of cubby.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have a torch with me, by the way.
6,
so.
an 8.
Okay, unfortunately...
And Ash is with me as well. Are you making one too?
Yeah, I wanted to see what it was because it looks like it goes underneath there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ash, do it too then.
Investigation, so it's a 7.
Oops. Investigation of a 7. You actually do see something. Hold on. I don't know whether you can see that.
See what?
See what?
Yeah. Oh, it's because I was I was clicking on you, that's why it wasn't working. Do apologise, I was just like moving you around, just being like,
I'll get out of the way.
Working.
Ooh.
I want to make sure it's not like something hella dangerous. Yeah.
What would anybody else like to do whilst this is going on? So Iona and Ash have discovered a chest of some form over in the corner. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I'm trying to help Rowan back up. Maybe like throw some rope down or something.
I'm gonna help her.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Always tie it around the pillar.
Okay, because Rowan's got quite heavy armor on actually, so it's going to be a little bit more awkward for him.
And a fair amount of beaver pelts.
You've thrown a rope down. So Rowan, if you could just do a strength check for me, please. And you can do it with advantage because you have 2 people helping you, kind of holding on and kind of.
That is 18.
18. Yep. With the help of Calla and Aramil, you manage to scale back up out of the crevice.
Right.
What else would you like to do at this point? I'm
kind of just trying to find out if we have any healing left in our party for our ranger. I'm becoming increasingly.
It's fine. I could just drop down and die at any moment. Don't worry
I got
me.
rations and beaver pelt with the nature.
Yeah, beaver pelts are not super helpful, are they?
What health are you at?
6.
6. How much does a healing potion add?
2d6.
Depends.
It's 2d6 plus. I think it's 2d6 plus.
I think a basic one is 1d4 plus 4.
It's
Because when I get back up, I have potions and spell slots left.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So anything.
So don't worry, I got it.
So
I swear.
what are people wanting to do?
Thanks,
still?
Ash.
I'm checking out this chest to make sure it's not dangerous.
I'm gonna help.
You're gonna check for traps. So if you could do just do an investigation check for me, please.
Can I help?
I'm not good at that.
And how are you going to help? If you
I got natural 20.
Yeah, but I'm not. But it's not you who's doing it, right? You've got to explain how you're helping. You can't just say I'll help. You've got to explain, because otherwise you're just going to get in the way. So you've got to explain how you're doing.
I think we were just both checking it out, weren't we?
Yeah, just kind of checking all over, like the back, the top, just seeing if there's.
It looks like a chest to me.
If it seems on the level.
Okay.
Because I got a 3.
Yeah, and Freya, when Iona, when you're looking at it, I heard you can't you don't see anything that would possibly be wrong with it. It looks like a normal chest.
Oh, I forgot my damn javelin again.
Is it down here or on the other side?
I forgot my arrow.
I guess, should we open it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
How do we open it? Is it locked?
It's just a standard chest. You can just open it. As you open the chest up, there is quite a few things inside it. It's quite a large chest. This is obviously where the Nothic has kept its hoard. It's where it's kept things that it has taken from the body, from what you can only assume are the people who have met their end at its hands. So you have found, because you've had a good look, you have found 160 silver pieces. You writing this down? Anybody? Are you writing this down?
Yes.
Okay. 160 silver pieces, 120 gold pieces, 5 gems. They're green. You would probably have to sort of just have a proper look at them to find out if you know what kind of gems they are. You find 2 potions of healing.
Yes!
Yes!
And a scroll.
Ooh.
There is also, at the bottom of this chest,
Amphibious Maximus.
a longsword.
Oh.
Okay.
Got a book for the wizard.
No,
I am not proficient with a longsword.
Like, only they
I
two
am.
know what's in the chest.
I was gonna say that's why I
Because
was writing it down.
we
I'm
actually
proficient with
don't
longsword.
know what's in there.
You don't know at the moment. It's only those 2 who have actually seen anything. So what would you
Do
like
we
to
wanna-
do? All of these things.
Or we can take it up to them instead of them coming down here.
Yeah, I'll come round and lower the rope again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
do we want to keep this all as a community type thing, or?
Well, I mean,
health potions,
probably.
maybe.
I think Calla currently needs a health potion.
Well, she can have the health potion. I have no problem with that. But
the longsword,
like
probably.
A community, like.
Well, I am proficient with the longsword. Actually.
I think the longsword should probably go to Rowan because he's the most likely to use it.
Yeah, probably.
Do we know much
I guess
about...
we can divide between us.
Well, this is one of those things. Do you want to have a proper?
Yeah,
do you want to actually have a proper look at this thing?
Yeah,
who would like to have a really good proper look at it?
I think Aramil should.
Can I give the long sword?
Aramil, yep. Okay, Aramil, I would like, so you take this sword in front of you. What are you planning on doing? Are you going to use any kind of magic, or are you just going to take a really good look at it and see if you can determine anything?
I'm going to try if it's okay. I asked to the party members because I can make a detect magic ritual to see if actually the sword is magic, but it requires 2 minutes.
That's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Wait, no. Oh yeah. It's 10 minutes. Sorry for the ritual. So it doesn't actually consume a spell slot.
Okay.
While Aramil's doing that, shall we divide up the gold and silver and heal Calla up?
Before you get
Sounds
out of
good
the
to
madness,
me.
can anyone's... Guys, can you see a javelin down there? Got it.
Okay, so
I thought it was up there.
Yeah, it's up on the.
Oh, is it?
It's on the left side.
It's over the bridge
I'll
and
go
on the
there,
top.
then.
So Aramil sits down and places this long sword sort of in his lap, resting the blade on one hand and holding the scabbard in the other, and is going to do detect magic. At the same time, I would like you to roll a history check as well, please, for me, Aramil.
Okay.
So with the
19.
Okay. What would everyone else like to do whilst this is going on? Because this is 10 minutes, isn't it?
Divide up the money.
Yeah.
And take a health potion, please.
Yes, and give Calla a health potion.
Okay.
While Rowan is a skilled mathematician, could he spend the time trying to pry the eye out of that creature with the short sword? Do you see how can I pop in it behind him?
You already got out of the crevice.
Well, I'm going back in.
Good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you're getting back into the crevice and trying to pry the eye out of the thing. So for the very first thing that I need you to do is I need you to do an athletics check. Rowan.
Oh, great.
16. Have I still got knees?
Okay, that was it. You do manage to get down. Okay.
Ooh.
So now you are going to do a. Oh my god! Really? Do you really want to do this? Fine. Okay.
Trophy. Rowan likes trophies.
Okie dokie.
An eye though, that's not gonna last.
I can put it in beaver pelt. It'll be fine.
Rowan, don't do it. It's just gonna stink up your beaver pelt.
I haven't said what I'm doing. I've just, as far as you're aware, I jumped off down into there again after going,
now
I've got to go
poking
back.
in the eye.
Oh, I don't even know.
I really want this trophy.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to start with, I'm going to make you do a survival check.
18.
I did the math.
Okay, and then I want you to do a medicine check.
I did the math for the money, by the way.
Oh, brilliant.
Cool, thank you.
7.
Right. Discord is not happy with me today.
Oh. What did you get money-wise?
It's plus 80 silver pieces and plus 24 gold pieces apiece.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. As this is all going on, you've got Aramil is still sort of sat and sort of communing with the sword, using the detect magic spell as well, and trying to sort of search his memory for any information about it. You do. Suddenly you sort of open your eyes, and there is a faint aura coming off the sword, and you know that it is actually it has actually got some magic which will allow it to make better hits. It is a longsword of +1, so that'll add it adds +1 to attacks as well as your normal. But it needs to be used by somebody who's proficient in it. So there's a magical aura coming off it. You also, because your detect magic is in a sort of a 30-foot radius as well, you notice that there is an aura emanating as well from the bottom of the crevice.
Is it my eye? Have I unlocked some powerful weapon?
You have tried very quickly. You can hear Rowan trying to kind of pull out this eye, and unfortunately, as you've started to do, it looks like you're doing really, really well. But as you move, your dagger slips slightly and punctures the eye, and it pops. I would like you to do a saving throw, please.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm going to make you do. Ooh, what am I going to make you do? Sorry. I would like you to do a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's a natural 20.
That is absolutely fine. As the eye pops,
He's
some
so
of the
disgusted by it.
goo that comes out of it is obviously toxic, but you manage to jump back just in time to see what the eye sort of oozing, where the eye was, the sort of goo oozing out of it.
I told you.
Well, now we have acid. Does anyone have a flask?
Aramil, you have been your knowledge of history and lore. As you study the sword, you've done the detect magic, so you found that the sword is actually slightly magical, and there is also an aura coming from the crevice. You notice that the sword is inscribed with the name Talon. And its hilt is actually in the shape of a bird of prey, with outspread wings. And from your readings, you know that Talon was the nickname almost of a great knight called Aldith Tresenda. Tresenda.
Ooh.
It's all coming together.
And he was known as the Black Hawk. Okay. You also, because you rolled very well, you also know that Sir Aldith died. Oh.
Hello.
Died whilst fighting orcs through the hidden caverns below his manor. And the Talon, he was lost. Nobody has found his body. Nobody ever found his body. He went in and never came back out again.
Well, I think the one-eyed, googly-eyed monster has.
So.
Now I'm just imagining a monster with a big googly eye.
Googly eye.
Face.
Did you, Calla, did you heal?
No.
Oh, what are we doing with the green gems?
What do I?
How many?
Okay. There were 5 green gems, and there were 2 health potions and a scroll.
And a scroll, yeah.
Okay. Could
I give one of the health potions to Calla. I give another one. Do we care who that goes to? I think it should go to Aramil because he's squishy and he should have a health potion on him at all times.
Okay.
He's my squishy.
One thing.
Go.
You divided also the currency, okay? Right?
Yes, it was
Because
plus,
I didn't. Yeah.
it was
Tell me,
plus
yeah.
80 silver and plus, does that say 24? I think that was 24 gold
Yeah, you said
pieces.
24.
All right, I erased it
okay.
already, so I had to
Okay,
try
okay,
and read it.
Perfect. Yeah, I hadn't noticed.
That's all right.
Why is it so difficult to find information? You wouldn't think it would be, would you? But it's just there's so much to try and find. Potion of healing. Here we go.
Hey.
2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2, Calla.
Okay. 4 plus 2. So that takes me back up to 12.
So you're on 12. Great.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I have a potion of healing, right?
And you'll have a potion of healing.
Okay.
So is there anything else that you would like to do at this point?
My
Good.
big
I've
bottom
been talking and y'all couldn't hear.
Do we know that they found also gems in the
There were
school?
5 of them.
Yeah.
I
we
was
separate
asking if
them out?
anybody else
I mean,
needed healed.
you gave things, but about
I haven't given them to anybody yet. I didn't know if we wanted to keep them as kind of like this belongs to the group and we all have to decide what happens to them. Or
yeah,
what.
Should we just separate it out like one each? It's not like if we somehow need all of them that one of us is going to hold out and be like, no, my gem.
from the bottom of Kavaz you hear, I'll trade mine for a magical sword!
it's just to know if we know that you have found this.
Yeah,
More-
I told
Yeah,
we
I was
told
gonna say
everybody,
it's-
right, Iona?
Being very honest.
Yeah.
Could I
That's
investigate
what
the
my
gems?
Do. Be like, hey guys, I found loot.
So this
Could
again,
Could I check what kind of gems they are?
you do an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence?
Was there anybody else that needed healed?
I mean, I'm still not great, but I'll live.
You'll do, yeah.
Hopefully.
16.
And these, you said that the healing potions was 2d6
2d4. 2d4 plus 2.
plus 2.
Aramil, yep, you they are malachite. The gems are malachite, and you know that the going rate for them is probably about 15 gold pieces each.
Okay, I told them.
Okay.
That
Has he
just-
told us about the magic coming from the crevice yet?
I don't know.
No, I didn't. But
It's me.
like, can I know where, more or less, where is it coming from, or is it like general?
The whole of the you're getting this kind of glow from the whole of the bottom. You're the amount of time that you have for your detect magic is starting to run out, but you can still detect that the entire of the bottom of this crevice has a faint necromantic aura about it.
FYI, Lise, I used one of my health potions. I'm at 24 health now.
You're at 24. Cool, thank you. Rowan, I would like you to do a perception check, please.
Yoki. Ooh. My good rolls have ended. 5.
Okay. You as you're kind of sort of stomping around because you're still down in the crevice, you kind of trip over something, and from what you can see of what's left of it, it looks very much like it might have once been human.
Oh, get me out! Get me out!
Yeah. I
Throw the
just
rope down.
Say, probably you should get out of there. There's, I can sense a necromantic aura on the bottom, and I have a bad feeling about it.
So
are Iona and Ash still down there?
Iona and Ash are still down. They haven't said that they've come back up. They're still they've been throwing things up, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rowan Rowan grabs hold of the rope and does a strength check for me.
That's a natural one.
Okay. As you reach for the rope, because you have you've sort of stumbled over what you can only imagine was a human being at one point. So you grab hold of the rope, you try to climb up it, but you stumble and you fall backwards as you're halfway up. You take.
But is the rope attached to this pillar, or?
Yeah, the rope's attached to the pillar, but he's lost his he's lost his grip, and you fall back and you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Landing.
You fell on a very, very hard rock.
Landing in the rubble with your head right next to this body.
Okay. Lovely.
I run to the next to the rope to try to help the others. At least it's late, but
I shall also try to use the rope to get up.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm rolling for what?
Well, it depends. Are you looking at Are you investigating the body? Are you trying to get back up the rope? What are you
I'm
trying
going
to
up
do?
the rope.
Going for the rope. Then do a strength check, please.
Why does it have to be -1 in a human body? So it's an 8.
Okay. You are definitely struggling. This rope, for some reason, the rope almost feels like it's kind of slippy and sticky. There must be something in the air around the bottom of the at the bottom of this crevice.
Can I try to give her a leg up?
The air is kind of thick and unpleasant. Yeah, you can try.
I just natural one.
You try.
Bye, guys.
I was going to say, Calla and Aramil are up on top of this, watching this absolute farce that's happening, where you're just all running over. Iona tries to give Ash a leg up. Ash, she stumbles and she falls. Iona, you have now fallen on top of the body. The body is really quite squishy and quite unpleasant. To save a little, to save the kind of the lunacy that this is going to be, eventually you do all manage to get up.
Hey.
Because otherwise they're going to be here
Getting
forever.
down is the easy part.
Yeah.
Getting back up.
That's the hard bit.
3 things to my lovely party. Firstly, I'm very sorry. Secondly, do I remember, did one of you pick a shield up at some point?
No.
No one did.
I had a wooden shield, but I gave it to...
Oh, you gave it to the hostage, didn't you?
Silda.
Yeah, I gave it to Silda.
Yeah.
Also, I'm now down to 10 out of 22 hit points.
Oh my god.
Who's taking the sword, by the way?
I am.
I'll just hand. I'm gonna give Rowan my other health potion.
Okay.
By now, that I assume you are proficient with longswords, right, Rowan?
Yeah,
I'm proficient with longswords.
Of course.
I'm proficient with them.
As am I.
You, Rowan, and Iona are all
Yeah,
proficient.
we're all. However, I'm not really willing to go into close quarters combat. So,
do you have a melee weapon at the moment?
Iona's got a scimitar.
Okay.
A rapier.
A rapier, sorry.
Rapier.
well, I show the sword. I tell the story of the sword.
Yep,
So
okay.
they
About
also know it.
Talon and everything, yes?
And I let them decide who will keep it.
This is the
So
story
it's
time.
just up to you.
Arm wrestle you for it.
Okay, I would Are you going to arm wrestle for it? Brilliant. Okay, I would like you to. I would like you to both roll and roll a d20. I want you to both do an opposing strength checks.
I think we should flip a coin instead.
Yeah, I mean,
6
when I see
plus
they're
2,
going to fight, I say, "Hey, stop!"
Oh, they're only doing an
Okay.
arm wrestle.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
What did you get, sweetheart?
8.
It's
I got
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Iona
You're
and
about to
Iona-
rip her arm out of its socket.
Iona and Rowan kind of
I'm all lubed up from Ivy.
grasp each other's arm, and they look at each other, and Rowan just goes like that, and Iona's like, fair dues. So Rowan, for this point, takes the long sword. So you have you are still in this cavern. You now have a long sword. You've divided out some gems. Somebody's carrying a scroll, I think.
I have this. Yeah, I have the scroll. And did we divide up the gems?
I
Yeah.
assumed.
It was one.
Could I-
It was one each.
Could I take a look at the
That was
scroll,
nice of the not.
Ash?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna call it a
Okay, I'd like to check the scroll.
Okay, you open up the scroll and you can't read it. It's you think that it's possible. It looks like it might be a spell. It again, there's kind of fate. There was sort of fate magical aura coming off it, but it looks like it might be a spell that is just a little beyond you at the moment.
What type of gem was that again? It was
Malachite.
Oh.
But the scroll looks. It's a spell. It's a spell scroll, but it's a little bit sort of beyond your current level of knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you want to keep it, or I can keep it?
I'll keep it. So if I level up and can read it at some point, I'll copy it. And
Because I won't know anything about it.
hopefully, well, who knows? You can also use a spell.
I don't know. Can I look and see if I know anything about it?
Well, I think it's probably like a higher level than we have.
Yeah.
So you can
all look at you all look at it and it makes no sense to any of you at this point. So
That's
you
right.
cleared out this.
And I guess the comprehend languages won't help here either.
I would imagine just in.
I cannot
not
use it
the
right now.
I would say
you know?
that it would be a waste
that's-
of a spell because it's
magical.
it's too magical for you at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll hopefully, but you know, eventually you might be able to read it, so you might be able to find out what it is and copy it into your spell book. So,
Oh, by the way, guys, just saying, in case you find, like, as sometimes I need materials for the spells. For example, for the comprehend languages, I need salt and soup. Oh wait.
Salt and soup.
Soup. Let me check. It's a pinch of salt and soot.
That makes more sense.
Soot. No, not soup. Not soup.
Aww.
soup.
So if you
Fancy.
like find some, it would be really helpful. Maybe.
I don't think I have any.
Shall
Okay.
we
No.
explore the South Passage just to kind of?
Oh,
But I am in the same predicament as him. Sometimes I need stuff like that too.
yeah, we should. And
The South
there-
Passage or the North one that looks
got-
like it goes down?
You've got the south
Actually-
passage, and you've got basically a passage at the south, and you've got a passage at the north.
Looks like there's two passages down south, right?
There's there's a sort of rocky crevice down to the south, and that is, you can feel that is where the breeze is coming from. So you think
This one down here?
Yeah, you think that probably goes outside, towards the outside somewhere.
Okay.
We don't want to go
And
outside.
then this one is the other one we can go to.
The breeze is kind of sort of whistling down.
Ash, did you finish casting? You were casting a healing spell on me, weren't you? Because I've been in here.
I gave you a healing potion. I gave you my last healing potion.
Thank you.
2d. So it's 2. That's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Okay. So you have a decision to make at this point. North Passage, South Passage.
The North Passage
south.
looks like it goes down. I think we should try and stay on this level. On the level.
Okay.
I have started using that phrase in real life.
Really? God!
Before we set off, Lise, just so you know, I've cleaned Pride, put it on my back, and I've equipped Talon as a longsword.
You've equipped it as a longsword, that's great.
Yeah, and I've put Pride on my back.
And what did you put, how many hit points are you up to now?
I'm back up to 19.
19, fantastic, thank you very much. Okay, so which bridge are you going to cross over? North Bridge or South Bridge?
I want to check the South Bridge and make sure it's okay first.
I'm just off for a wee, I'll follow Calla.
You're like, I'm just nipping behind this, behind the pillar. You just carry on without me. Okay, so whilst this is going on, whilst Rowan is relieving himself, and you can hear the clunking of the armor as he goes, Ash, I would like you to roll, please. I would like you to do an investigation check.
Always the one I don't.
It's a 1, isn't it? Shit.
Straight 1.
It looks like a bridge.
Looks on the level.
Let's go.
It looks on the level as well.
It's on the level.
Okay, so would you like to cross?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so Ash, as you walk over the bridge, unfortunately, it is actually rigged to collapse. And as you set foot on it, what looks like it's attached on the other side isn't actually attached at all. I need you to I need you to do
there went Calla.
Oh, yeah.
I need you to do an acrobatic. Oh, God.
Calla disappeared.
Acrobatics. Rest in pepperonis, Calla.
Yep.
Yes!
Woo!
Come on.
Isn't she there?
Come on!
No. She hasn't seen her. Okay.
Go flame, go flame.
Oh, come on.
I do believe in rangers. I do.
You know what? We will even take just audio at this point.
Give me a C.
Come on.
See.
Come on, I'm so
Hey!
so close to TPKs. Come on.
What's a TP?
Total party
Total
kill.
party kill.
Oh, okay.
Expectating.
By the way, right, Super, you don't have any second level spell slots at the moment, do you?
No, I have 3 first level
No.
slots.
3 first level.
So we don't get to second level spell slots until second or third level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
that's
is it?
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, having to wait till 3rd level
Right.
till you get some cool skills.
Just
What
to
a
note
shame.
it down, then it's a 2nd level spell scroll, I think. Right, just to add it to the inventory, and
Do we get more spell slots at second level? I don't remember. I don't have my phone to look at it.
Doing a dad.
oh, it's internet.
Hmm.
Flame says her internet completely died.
Oh no. So what are we going to do?
Maybe we could see if audio would work for her, because that's normally less intensive on internet.
Hello?
Yay!
Yeah, there she's coming. She's coming.
The ranger's back!
Yay!
We have
Sorry,
missed
guys,
you.
my Wi-Fi just
That
died.
was like a crazy good
Oh.
sneak roll you just rolled. We didn't see you for ages.
We all died to a bridge.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it was like, we are having...
Oh my god.
I collapsed a bridge.
She collapsed a bridge.
Oh no!
Aramil apparently
I was okay.
levitates.
Great. Good
I
to
was
know.
okay though.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm
I'm
here.
sorry.
I'm here. I'll go back. I mean, I had done these, and then these, and then these.
Right, quick, we got.
Oh! Oh!
Okay, so you are going over the North Bridge and down to the
Is the bridge okay? Is
yes,
it on the level?
It is
this
all
one?
fine.
Okay.
It's
Well, we
your-
have crossed it several times. Maybe it
You've
could
already- I
collapse
was gonna
right
say,
Let
now.
me check again.
You've been on it several times. It's okay. So
And I didn't burn it.
this is the
Oh, this one goes down
Thankfully.
too.
this is the path. This is the passageway.
So it goes down?
They both go down.
Yeah, they both go down.
Okay.
Alrighty. Whoop.
Okay. So
Are we trying to be quiet?
Yes, you should be quiet.
Yeah.
okay. So can you please roll a stealth check for me?
Oh.
7.
11.
8.
11. I think you're the worst.
14.
14.
I got the worst.
We're all quiet.
Okay. You
Ish.
all seem to be fair. You seem to be fairly quiet. As you move forward, you can hear vague sounds coming from
Vague sounds.
sounds. You can see two
Oh.
doors, one to your left and one further down the passageway to the right. On
Can I check if I can know where the sounds come from and if I can identify them?
Their sounds are coming from behind the left-hand side door.
Okay.
Let's.
Can I try to identify them?
Okay.
Okay, it's you can't really do it. You're further back at the moment.
Okay.
So you
Can
can't
I?
really. It's only really Ash that can actually hear these sounds.
Okay.
So Ash is going to be the one who needs to do a perception check, please.
In 19, 20, 21.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You can hear several gruff voices coming from behind the door. Do you speak Goblin?
Aramil does.
No.
Okay. You
I
can't.
don't think
You
so.
can't understand what the voices are saying. You can just hear that they sound quite sort of aggressive, but you can't understand.
Can I
what
tell
they
that they
say.
sound like goblins from our previous encounters with them?
Yeah, you can absolutely tell that this is Goblin that's being spoken.
So can I whisper they're goblins? Can anybody come see what they're saying or hear what they're saying? More like
That'd be quite hard.
we're not quite that high yet.
Just the subtitles spell.
Okay.
If it was
Collapsing
subtitles, I
goblin.
could read it.
So
Okay, I go and try. So.
okay, so if you could please roll a perception check as well.
Oh, okay, it's 5, I think. No, 6.
Offensive goblin stereotype.
Okay.
I speak Goblin, but I'm deaf. So.
You sound Goblin, but unfortunately, the sounds that are coming from the are sort of muffled by the door. You can tell that they are, by the way that they're being said as well. You get the feeling that they're probably it's sort of quite. I don't know, sort of quite demeaning comments. If you can tell that there's a number of different voices coming from behind the door.
Do we want to try and attack
Okay.
them so they can't attack us from behind if we go through the other door?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe we can try to, like, at least open slightly the
Join
door.
in the goblin
someone
ditching
and
session.
and see something. Maybe, fortunately.
Can we really open is that a stone door? Or is it like,
Yeah, it's a wooden door.
oh, it's a wooden door?
Just maybe before we enter, like, rushing or directly enter rushing, but
If we enter rushingly, we could surprise them.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can get a surprise hit on somebody.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I won't enter rushing, so...
Wooden doors tend to squeak. Wooden doors tend to squeak. So I say Aramil, step back. Us.
Okay.
We'll go.
Rowan.
We'll go.
Leroy Jenkins!
Right. So we're gonna rush in there?
You're gonna try and surprise them?
Yeah.
All of us?
Yeah.
All of us, or just a few of us?
Can have.
Well, I
Super
mean,
team
at least
formation.
for melee attacks.
I'll go
and-
melee because my rapier does more damage.
And maybe Calla, you and me kind of stay in the back and try to go range spells and the bow.
Just there with my sword. Soon.
Okay.
So
you who's going to go first? And you're going to are you going to basically bully?
I'll go
Rowan
second.
So you're going first,
okay.
Rowan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I'll go behind.
slam open the
I
door. Rowan, you rush in. You immediately take in the scene. It's basically almost like a sort of a bedroom.
Oh.
It's like a bedroom area. There are some sort of bunk beds that you can see, and there is the sort of dirty dishes scattered everywhere. The sort of smell of unwashed bodies and sort of rotting meat. And
It's the goblin student accommodation.
And you see three furry humanoid creatures in the room. They quickly look up and are surprised by this
So
fast entry. So Rowan, would you like to take attack of opportunity on one of them?
Yes.
As this happens, there is a tiny little goblin, and it's this tiny little goblin that is surrounded by these three furry kind of humanoid creatures, just drops down unconscious onto the floor.
Okay, can I...
So-
you don't need it to. You don't need to put it to sleep. Roll.
Can I put myself
Remember.
there,
Yeah.
like stepping over the goblin?
Okay.
So I'm between. And then can I take an attack on the green hairy boy?
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, were they bullying that little goblin boy?
That's 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sweet. And then D10. That's 5 damage. It's the lowest damage.
Oh my god! Wow, well done.
5 damage. Very good. So at this point now, all of them have sort of seen that people are coming in. So now you need to roll initiative for me, please.
All of us?
Every single one of you. Roll initiative.
15.
I got a 10.
Hold on. I just need to write this down. You got 10.
That's a 5 for me, please.
I got 11.
15 for me. Which
11 also.
Okay. I just need to try and figure out who's. So it's 1, 2. Bless you. 3.
Thank you.
So I thought they were all goblins.
4, 5.
Yeah.
I was very wrong.
So 3 goblins and an unconscious goblin midget.
No, these are
No,
big,
3
hairy humans.
No, they are
Furry
furry
creatures.
creatures.
and a goblin.
But they
That
were
is
speaking
passed out
goblin.
on the floor.
Oh, maybe they were mean to it.
Okay, so
It's a
first up is the red
Hairy
furry
boy.
creature. Has anyone else come into the room?
Anna and me said that we were going to go in,
You
right?
did.
Yeah.
So you need to move yourselves into the room, please, to put yourself where you were.
I
meant
was
to go.
first, but
Okay.
Okay.
So this goblin is going to throw a javelin at you. Ash.
The red one that's holding a morning star?
The red one, it has got money star, but it's got javelins as well.
It's a game of imagination.
13! Yeah, there's only so much that I can do.
13 barely does not hit.
Yay! Okay.
Right? Because at armor class, it doesn't hit, right? At 13, my armor class is 13.
It does hit. If your armor class is 13,
Oh, it does?
It does hit, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
what?
Yeah, I know. It does hit. Sorry! So yes, unfortunately the javelin does actually, does catch you as it goes. It is going to do... 9 points of damage as it it's quite a large thing and it hits you.
Wouldn't he? Did you roll at disadvantage since he's that close to me? And
He's actually
he's
not.
doing a
He's not.
range?
He's not in. He's not
Okay.
completely. No, he's Hold on.
Because
I'd got it that it hadn't. That he was going to be 10 away from you, but you'd have moved. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Well, I tell you what. We'll go back. The goblin's going to move back. There we go. And then he's going to still do the same. I don't realise that you'd moved quite so close for the javelin attack, but it still does.
what's 24 minus 9? Somebody help.
9 points of damage.
19.
9. Just
Oh
9.
yeah.
24. 24 minus 9 is 15.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, and then the blue one is going to go, and it's in melee range with Rowan, so it's going to take a swipe at Rowan. I'm so sorry. That's 20.
One sec, let me check my armor class. Yes, I hit.
Yeah. Does that hit you? Okay.
Yeah.
That is...
Could you change the dice, please?
Jesus
Just
At least I got a nice sword before I died.
Yeah,
you could
that's
you
10,
could try another
that's 10
dice.
points of Morningstar damage as it goes towards you and it takes a massive swipe at you. These are not small creatures.
Okay.
Can you change the dice you're using?
I am really sorry. Iona, it's your go next.
I think I'm going to go for the green. Actually, if any of them, I think I'll go here, which will allow me to take attack of opportunity if I need to on that red dude, and I'm going to attack blue guy.
Okay.
With my rapier.
Go.
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
No, wait, 3. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, that does not hit. The next as you try and take a swipe at it, but as you've kind of moved forward slightly, you have a little bit of a trip and you don't actually manage to hit it quite as much as you would have liked to.
God, this room's so messy.
You now have Calla and Aramil who are going to go at the same you can decide which one of you would like to go first because you both rolled the same.
As you wish, Calla.
Okay. So I guess I go down the stairs. How long is it? Yeah, so I can move down there, and then can I kind of have my back the wall a bit, try and peek out and shoot around Ash at the red one?
Yep, that's fine. Yep, you can do that. I'm not gonna. You look like you'll have line of sight. And there's got to be there won't be any cover. So yeah, try that.
That is 11 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. As you peek around the corner, you fire off your arrow because because you're trying to do it so quickly. You just miss where you need to go, and your arrow goes right. So, Aramil, would you
can I move back a little bit?
Yeah, of course you can.
Just before. Okay, there you go.
Okay, Aramil.
Yeah, I'm going to come. So I have. Like here, I guess I have the 3 of them on line of sight, and I'm going to cast a magic missile.
Okay.
So it's 1d4 plus 1.
Do they have any saving throws, or does it automatically hit?
It doesn't say anything. It only says each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to one creature or several. Okay, so first one to the red. Yep. I'm going to cast it 1 to each. Red, it's 2. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage on the red.
Yeah. A little bit cheaty, but the next one to the green, or to the blue one, it's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And 3 points of damage to the green one.
Okay, so all 3 of them, as these missiles of kind of energy hit them and kind of like singe some of the sort of the fur that they've got on them. It is going to now be. Would you like to move at all? Would you like to move back? Would you like to?
Yeah, same. I'm going to move back, so I'll have space for Calla next turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so next up will be Ash.
I'm gonna run at the one that hit me and slice at it with my scimitar.
Go for it.
Because it's rude. There it is. I apparently absolutely completely missed because that's a 6.
Yeah. Again, you run at it and you just it's sort of the flagstones aren't completely even. You sort of stumble slightly as you go to try and swipe at it and miss. It's like, oh, the frustration, the anger. Next up will be the green bugbear.
Oh, they're bugbears.
Yes, they're bugbears.
Player and character knowledge.
Oh, well, you've
don't look like bugs.
I mean, if they're bears.
They're fine. Anyway. They're goblinoid, evil, nasty, big, hairy things.
Fight them.
And the green is going to take a swipe at Rowan because he's still right next to him. But that's only an 8.
Parry!
So he brings a long sword up and you parry the attack. Nicely done. So that's more like it. We like that dice. Next up is Rowan.
Can I take a swing at the green bear who just...
You can indeed.
Swing at me, please. That is... Oh, that's not great. That is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. Can I action surge and attack again?
You can indeed. Nice.
That's better. That's 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Action surge. Right. That's better. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. As you take a slash with this brand new long sword, the blade cuts across the chest through the leather armor that it's wearing, and it goes like that as it starts to sort of bleed out through the chest. It's looking like a little bit hurt now. Next up will be, it's the top of the round again. So first up will be the red bugbear, which is in melee combat with Ash. Oh, I'm so sorry. 20.
Oh my god!
It was a 3. It teetered on the 3. And I was like, come on. And then it went 16. So I think it hits you.
Plus it's not
So it's
just
going
a little
to
bit.
do a melee, it's going
barely.
to do a melee attack with its Morning Star.
Barely.
Can that one be a 3?
That will take
Or
that will
maybe a
take
1?
6 points of damage.
I'm at 9.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
16, 6, 9.
You're at 9. Next up will be the blue bugbear, which is going to do exactly the same thing. They've got these Morning Stars, and it's going to take a swipe at you, Iona.
Ooh.
That is 15.
My armor class is 15.
It hits you.
Yeah.
And so it does 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'm on 11.
Okay. Next up will be Iona. You get to retaliate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Fuck that thing. 2 plus whatever I add to it. It's gonna be shit.
Oh no.
That is not gonna hit. That is not gonna hit.
No, it's not.
Would you like to do anything else? Would you like to?
I can't really do.
I think you've got bardic inspiration, haven't you?
Oh.
You keep on forgetting.
Yeah. I inspire everyone by saying.
You can't inspire everyone. You can only.
Oh, sorry.
You've got to choose a person that you're going to inspire.
I think I'll inspire Rose.
Okay.
Okay. How are you going to inspire him?
Inspire me.
You can't just say, I'm going to inspire somebody. You've got to actually say how you're going to. You're a bard, for goodness sakes. Think about these things. No, it's as a sort of out of like game thing. It's quite useful sometimes to actually like pre-prep if you're going to like have inspiration. Just like have a couple of like things in your bag, like that you can just like go that you've already thought about. And you can just like, yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. I say, your facial hair is far better than theirs. Have at them.
Okay. Rowan, you are now inspired, which means that you will be able to add a d6 onto a roll. As you as I say, where are we up to? Iona. Calla and Aramil, it is your go.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
I think I'm going. Okay. I'm gonna edge forwards again. Peek around the side. Try and hit the purple one.
The purple one is the little goblin, which
Tiny
is
unconscious
right.
I mean, you could.
The tiny
That's
unconscious
move,
goblin.
Is unconscious on the
Purple
floor.
He's unconscious.
Purple is a tiny unconscious
I'm
goblin.
currently over the purple one.
Yeah.
I don't
Never
care.
mind.
It's a tiny unconscious goblin who just basically passed out from fright, I guess. You've got it's red, blue, and green that you've still got.
Okay. I'll try blue then.
Well,
Can I see blue?
Iona's pretty much in the way.
Okay, can I see red?
Ash is in the way of the red. The only one really.
The illusion of choice.
Yeah, you're in a
Okay.
very, very small. It's a very small room. The one that is probably the cleanest shot for you is green.
Let's go green then.
That's probably sensible.
Ooh, that is a 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Finally. So that is 7 points of damage.
7 points. Okay. It is lucky that bugbear sort of staggers slightly, and kind of kind of leaning against the bed. It is not looking well at all.
I'm gonna move back again.
Aramil?
Yeah, I'm going to also go to the room and try to hit also the green one with a ray of frost.
Okay.
So I think it's ranged attack. Let me check. Just a moment. Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack. So it's it's 11.
No, that does not hit it, unfortunately. The ray of frost, it's sort of, because it's hurt, it's not sort of standing upright, it's sort of wobbling around slightly, and your ray of frost goes wide, hits the pillow of the bed. The pillow of the bed goes really, really crispy. Sort of got like frost all over it, and the bug it turns around and just goes like that as it kind of whizzes past its ear. Would you like to move at all?
Yeah, I'm going to enter the room.
Okay, so you're in the room now. The
like near the door.
Okay.
But
the blue bugbear sort of shouts out, stop!
Okay.
In goblin or common?
Common.
Okay.
Do we stop?
I mean, he didn't even
Maybe.
please.
It's not my turn.
Who gets to decide?
Hold my position.
It's Ash's turn next.
I hold my position defensively, and I'm like, what?
What do you want?
The blue bugbear is just kind of he's stood there. You can see that he's got an eye patch on, that is sort of encrusted with jewels. It's sort of quite a snazzy looking eye patch. Get the feeling that he's probably the one who's in charge of them all. So what would you like to do?
Did he answer my question?
He didn't. He just looked he looked a little bit he just looks a bit shocked. He's just trying to sort of stop you guys from attacking any further.
I shout, why should we? Why should we? No, you!
Why should we kill you innocent people?
Okay, so you're going to need to roll
oh fuck.
Roll a persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion. You need to roll a persuasion check.
16.
Okay. He puts his hands up and he says, "We know things." And he's talking in common, but you kind of get the feeling that he's not really used to sort of using the sort of common tongue very much. He just goes, "We know things."
Okay, I speak to him in Goblin, and I say, "What things do you know?"
Okay. Again, you're going to need to roll a persuasion check.
It's half worried it'd have to be a language check, and then it's like, oh shit, we just insulted his mother. Fuck.
9.
Sort of 9. He looks at you sort of slightly puzzled that you're speaking Goblin, and he sort of looks at you all and takes the javelin from behind his back and he throws it at you, Aramil. He's decided that he's going to attack you.
Back on the initiative.
11.
No, doesn't hit.
The javelin goes.
When I-
The javelin goes. The javelin goes whizzing past, hitting the wall behind Aramil. This is not what you were expecting at all. He's obviously changed his mind. He doesn't feel overly convinced by anyone. So we are right back where we were. Ash, you've been holding. You've been holding your action. What would you like to do?
Can I take my scimitar and get up behind the one that I'm facing and hold it at his throat and tell him to stop now?
So hold on.
Like a grapple.
The red one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
What am I rolling? Just see if it works.
You're rolling
Or-
to. You're rolling to.
Alright.
You're rolling to put your scimitar by the
Alright.
throat. So it's like an attack.
Right, because scimitar is +4. It would be 16.
16. Yeah, you put your scimitar up against his throat. What would you like to do?
No, you stop, bitch!
The blue sort of turns around, looks, and sees you holding his sort of comrade by sort of with your scimitar pushed up against the throat. Can you do a? My brain is not working. Not a deception check.
Intimidation?
Intimidation. Thank you.
It's okay.
Oh, it's to try and intimidate him.
8.
He does not look overly intimidated. And he just sorry, I'm looking.
Can I go ahead and slice his throat?
The you haven't had the reaction yet. The green is going
Okay.
to the green one is going to try and attack. It's going to get up and it is going to move forward slightly to be in melee range with Aramil, and it is going to take a swipe at Aramil.
Not the squishy one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shouldn't Rowan have an attack of opportunity there?
He's not leaving my melee range.
No,
though.
he's not. He's not in melee range with him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Right. That totally hits.
That totally hits. Okay,
Well, wait.
go on.
I'm gonna use shield.
Excellent, do it.
Okay, so now I'm 17 armor class,
Yep,
and I'm not taking damage.
you're not taking damage. How long does the shield last for?
1 round.
1 round. Okay, so you now have a shield up. As this happens, the green that he has gone to take a slash at Aramil. So seeing this, Ash, I would like you to just do a roll, an attack roll.
For the red one?
Yeah, you've got your blade to his throat. This is to see whether he manages to duck out or whether you manage to take a really good swipe at him.
15?
Yep.
Was that a hit?
That will
Okay,
that
God.
that will hit because you're at such close
Okay.
close range to him. You're kind of not even at the armor. So I would like you to roll with advantage, please. So double your dice.
Double
Double your dice.
double the dice. Where's had to find my dice real quick. So that's a 6. That's a 2. The +3. 7.
So yeah.
11.
So
No,
what,
it would be, if she
Right.
got 6, would be 12, right?
so
or
did-
we
what
double-
did
it's-
you-
rolling
what did you
again.
roll on that first dice?
The first one I rolled a 6. I thought I was rolling 2, not
No,
double.
no,
No,
you
you
just
double your roll.
you just
Double.
double. So take that
Doubling
first,
it.
So,
So
you take
that's
that first
12,
roll, so
13,
that's 12,
14, 15.
15 points of damage.
Nice.
So as
I slice his throat open.
Slice. You don't quite manage to go all the way through, but you have done some serious damage. The thing sort of gurgling as blood.
I want to yell, "Don't
out.
mess with my wizard!"
Next up in the row will be Rowan. Rowan, what would you like to do?
Can I take a swing at this green one?
Yep, you can.
Yoo. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That is 14 damage.
Yeah, how would you like to completely and utterly annihilate that one?
So he's just took a swing at our wizardy boy, so I'll spin around and just stab my longsword through the back of his chest.
Nice.
So Aramil will just be up there where she should.
Brilliant. Luckily, it doesn't actually hit Aramil as he goes through. Aramil just
got a shield.
Aramil just
Got a shield.
He's got the shield spell up. Aramil just looks down as this sword just pokes its way through. Rowan's
got you, boo.
nobody hits my wizard.
Rowan will follow the wind.
We all possess the wizard.
So he is gone. Next up then will be the bugbear that Ash has been attacking. Because it is in such a bad way, it is going to roll at disadvantage, which gives it a 2. So I don't think that will manage to hit you. You have done some. You've done some serious damage to this thing. It's kind of like blood's like splattering.
It can't breathe anymore. It's got blood going down its
splattering out. It's not looking good. The blue one, who is definitely the sort of the ringleader of this entire thing, is going to go, and it's going to take a swipe at Iona. So it's going to move forward slightly, and it's going to take a swipe at Iona. Natural 20.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I thought you switched dice.
Yeah, please don't. I burned these dice.
So many different dice, and they're all rolling really well today. And I'm sorry. Okay, Iona, I'm sorry because it's
the shiny eye patch
okay.
guy just took a swing at me and rolled natural 20. Close the door. It's cold. What?
That's 10 points of damage.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Oh shit.
No!
Okay.
We don't have any health potions left.
I can heal.
Yeah, so you have been taken down. Iona, you have 1 hit point left, but it is your turn.
Okay. Right.
Oh no.
Do I have any spells that I could viciously mock one of them? I mean, no, I don't. That's just 1d4 psychic damage.
Does it not have a secondary effect?
I mean, I'm pretty sure 1d4 to the guy I sliced the neck open, I would probably kill him.
Yeah, I might do that and then run away a little bit.
Limp away.
Limp away. Yeah, I'm going to viciously mock the red goblin by saying, "Not so smart without a neck now, I."
I would like you
then...
to, because he's in such a way, I'm going to give you advantage on the roll.
Okay. 5 14 plus numbers.
Does vicious? I don't think vicious mockery has a. I think
they
make a wisdom save.
Oh right, thank you. They make
they make a wisdom save.
They make a wisdom save.
Yeah. Sorry, Liz.
Oh my god, but it's going to be a disadvantage. Right, luckily, it rolled a 19 and a 1, but luckily it was rolling at disadvantage because
we'll take the
disadvantage. So it's rolled a natural 1, which
now
means
you roll
that
use that dice apart from now.
Yeah.
From now on. Just only use that.
So it's a natural 1. So if you would like to viciously mock him, what does that do?
Are you asking how I want to do this?
No, I'm asking.
No, what's it do?
What does it do?
Oh, damage! Right, okay. 1 damage.
It does 1
Is that-
damage.
Is that enough?
Does it do no? Does it do any? Does it do anything else? Does it like give
let's see.
them a
It has.
disadvantage?
Okay, you unleash a string of insults.
Nita.
It must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw,
Which it didn't.
or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next.
Okay, so it'll
Disadvantage on
it's
attack roll.
going to be rolling a disadvantage. That's fine.
That alone
Okay,
is good.
thank you. But no, it
And
didn't.
I'm gonna run away a little bit.
If you try
Attack of opportunity!
if you try and run away,
No.
it will have an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe you should have muffed that one instead.
It's Calla and Aramil's go next.
I didn't want to annoy him more.
Okay,
I thought he might be a
let
bit
me.
touchy about his eye.
Okay, I'm
just
not
mocking
in
these
melee range,
creatures'
so
disabilities. It's just not.
I'm gonna move here.
Yep.
And cast-
Stepping over the body of the bugbear.
And onto the bed.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Just squatting on the bed.
Well, yeah, I can be on the bed, so I'm higher.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
a people
ground.
there. I have the high ground.
And now cast a ray of frost on the blue one.
Okay.
Let's see if this time I
This
can
time it
hit.
hits.
Oh, if
It's
okay,
on the floor.
just
Are you okay, Shadow? You're looking a little snoozy.
Oh,
you-
no, I'm good.
You're okay.
okay.
We don't have to carry it. We can.
No, I'm good.
You're
Oh,
okay.
11.
No, that
11 again.
No, that
God
doesn't
damn it.
hit. I'm sorry, that
Okay.
does not hit. Would you like to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, Calla.
Okay, I'm gonna come around the corner. Hi guys, what's going on? Oh.
It's all looking like shit in here. And what are you gonna
Oh jeez, I haven't got line of sight on anyone, have I? Really?
do? You've got line of sight. You could have line of sight on the red because Ash has kind of held him to the side slightly. So,
Yeah, because I kind of slashed across his neck.
Yeah,
so,
so I
kinda
would say
moved.
that you would still have line of
I kind
line
of-
of sight on the red one.
Okay, I'll try the red one then. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. 15 plus 7. 15 plus 7.
22.
Lots. 22.
22.
22.
That hits. That very much
22
that
hit.
hits. Go.
Enough.
Nice. Okay.
Do some damage, please. Damage.
6 damage.
It is hanging on by a thread.
Ah.
It's the arrow slams into it, and as it takes the impact, it tries to cry out. It tries to kind of cry out with pain, but instead, where this kind of like bubbles, like sort of slightly just like bubbles with blood as it comes out of it. It's like it just kind of tries to go like that, but instead, yes, bubbly blood.
Oh, damn it.
So, next up is Ash. It is your go, Ash.
I'm gonna finish it off.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, that hits.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
And where's my... Oh, so, got it. I keep losing my dice. 4, 5, 7.
How would you like to do this?
Yes.
Since I've kind of like, I had the scimitar up against his neck and sliced this way, I just kind of want to like flip it around in my hand and bring it back across.
And as you do that, you slice through, and it cuts through the last part of its windpipe, and his head kind of slightly detaches from the rest of his body and just sort of hangs off just for the back, and all you can see is like the little sort of hole where his windpipe is and everything kind of down into his body as he slumps onto the bed. Very much dispatched. Next
Thank God.
next up will be Rowan.
Can I run up to the bossy bear beetle boy and grapple him
Bossy bear
to the
beetle
ground?
boy.
And make a grapple attack, please.
You can indeed.
what Luffany's grill. That is a 9, but I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to add a... Is it a D4 or a D6?
D6.
That's 6, so that brings me to 15. Do I add my strength modifier to a grapple?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 19.
Okay, so you have so you rush forward and you basically with your entire weight behind it, you run forward and you sort of basically like kind of bear hug the bugbear and you hold it. For everyone else's information, that means that it cannot move. And condition ends if the grappler is in.
Just hugging him till it stops.
Condition also ends effectively. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, it can't move. It's just been well and truly grappled by Rowan.
Can we say I'm holding it like with its arms behind its back, so I'm not taking up the entire body?
Yeah,
so that my allies can still hit it.
That's absolutely with the roll that
Tie
you
it
had.
up.
Yep, you can absolutely do that. That's fine.
Does that mean it can't make attacks of opportunity if I sod off?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so the next up after Rowan will be. Oh, it's supposed to be the blue bugbear. He is going to try and break free. Now I can't remember how to do this.
Don't we both roll strength checks?
I think it's something along those lines, isn't it? So 6.
13.
Okay, it remains grappled and it cannot do anything. It is remaining grappled. Iona, you're up next.
Could I try and shout him to drop his weapon?
Yep, you can shout.
Drop the weapon?
I mean, if he's got his arms behind his back, he doesn't have any weapons anymore. He's dispatched.
He has been held.
Yeah.
He's being held back. So it depends. So at this point, he is incapacitated, but he is struggling. Oh no, we've lost Flame again.
Oh.
Have we?
Well,
she's frozen.
Yeah.
I've just got a black screen. Anyone else?
Yeah, she's on my screen, but it's frozen. So.
Oh, I've just got a black screen.
Yeah, she's probably.
Oh, okay. Well, the blue is grappled. You can shout to him. So can you? Do you want to persuade or intimidate with your voice?
It's the same shit for me, I think.
Is it the same? Just
because it's -1.
She's back. We're good.
Yay, we're back.
She's moving.
Oh.
Kind of. Okay, she stopped again.
She stops again.
Yeah. Ah, there she is.
hello?
There she is.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, I'm
Hi
so-
again.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry that this is working. So this is causing a problem for you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, I think intimidation would be more like. Well, no.
I agree.
I'm not a.
You're not
I
super
don't-
intimidating, but you can try.
I'm going to try to
You can
persuade
certainly-
him
you can
because
certainly
intimidating
try.
would be really like absurd.
It's like the guy in the dress tries
Well-
to intimidate the bugbear. Go for it.
Yeah, no. I won't persuade either.
Okay,
Because
so
it's 7.
7.
7.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
He can't move, but he spits in your direction. Which is not very. It's not very nice. I have completely lost who went before. Was it Rowan?
I think it
Who
You're
was Rowan, and then it was gonna be me. I think.
Well, no, because it was the blue bugbear couldn't work, so it was Iona. Yes, because Aramil just shouted. That was it.
It's okay.
What about
I'm-
Calla?
She
I thought
Yeah,
Calla and
Calla-
she goes with me.
Yeah, Aramil just shouted.
Okay.
So just a random.
Yeah, it
just
wasn't
a
our
random
turn.
shout.
Turn.
So it looks like we've gone out of order, which is why I got a little bit confused.
I think I'm gonna stab it and then try and run away.
Okay, go on. He is because he is grappled. I will give you advantage. because
Wait,
he's not going to be able to do very much.
So 15 plus 5 is 20. That's the first roll. Second roll is 10. So I guess I'll take the 20.
Take the first one. Yep. So you hit the grappled bugbear.
Where's my D8? There it is. 1d8 plus 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Very nice.
Please don't stab me.
And then I'm gonna run away.
Okay. Yep. Running away. Next up then is Calla or Aramil, or both of you. How do you want? Who do you want to?
Calla? I don't know if she's...
We lost her again.
We've lost her again.
I think so.
I'm thinking that we might. The best thing to do is to stop after this fight.
Yeah.
And put it to a different and do another session at another point when. Yeah, mine keeps on jumping out as well now. This is right. So we was just saying.
We can hear you.
There we go.
Discord.
Okay.
Just saying.
We are all now.
Listen, we're here. I was just saying that we'll probably stop this. I think it's best to stop this session after this sort of
fight.
As long as you don't all die. But try to stop the session, because then and sort of schedule another one, because then hopefully everything will work, and you won't there won't be the sort of added stress of internet dropping out and everything. And
I'm
Shadow
so
can
sorry,
so
guys.
no,
don't
mine does
worry.
as well, and Shadow can get some sleep. So it is. Hold on. It was Calla. It's actually your go.
One's the only one alive.
Yep, the blue's the only one alive. The goblin is still absolutely passed out on the floor.
So can I attack it? Can I see it?
You can.
The blue one.
You have. In fact, you have line of sight. You have line of sight on it, so you can attack it. And it is.
I'm hiding
behind you. And again, because it is. I'm saying that it's. I'm giving you advantage because it's grappled. I don't know whether that's actually a thing, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. I am making my own rules. That's how it's working.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. There it is. Oh. 9 points of damage.
Whoa.
Dang.
Nice.
It's looking very hurt indeed. It's actually sort of slightly slumped. So Rowan is holding its arms behind its back, and it has just taken a bolt, an arrow to the chest, and again it just goes like that. But it's being held tightly by Rowan. Aramil?
Okay, I'm going to attack it with my short sword.
You're going to run forward. You're going to run forward and go stabby, are you?
Yeah, because well, right now he's grappled.
The information.
So why not?
Go on.
So it's advantage, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm giving you. I don't know whether it's a thing. But I am making
18 to it's been 18 plus 4, 22 both times. So
I'm pretty much. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, let's
that's
go
good.
for it. It would have been fine anyway, even if you hadn't had advantage.
yeah. Okay, so it's 4 plus 2, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. How would you like to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I run towards the bugbear, and when I'm getting to it, I shout Rowan back and slash like the short sword at the height of his neck, of its neck,
So
and cut his head.
So as you Rowan pulls back, still holding on to it, and your short sword just it's like a blur, slices across the neck. You'd watched Ash do something very, very similar before, and you kind of obviously felt slightly inspired by how utterly disgusting that looked, and you've gone for it, and
That's for spitting me.
The patch over one eye. The other eye, the eye that you can see, rolls back into his head, and again you can hear this kind of gasping, sort of gurgling. It's almost like it's dead, but it's still alive, and it's quite shocked, and it doesn't quite know what's just happened. And then it slumps back into Rowan. Rowan, could you just do a strength check for me, please? Make sure that you don't get knocked over.
That's 13.
Yeah, that's fine. So you manage to brace yourself as the sort of bugbear sort of goes back and sort of slumps down to the floor, and you have managed to dispatch all of.
And there's still that fucking goblin in the middle of the floor.
There you go. So well done.
We can tell him we saved him when he wakes up and get information from him.
I was going to say,
Keep him! Can we keep him?
before we end this session, could we say that we tie up the goblin, barricade the door, and have at least a short rest? Otherwise, we are dead.
Oh yeah,
Please.
Yeah. So so you can between you, because you listen at the door. There doesn't seem to be any noise coming from anywhere else. This attack, nobody's actually come to find out what's going on. So there's either nobody about, or I don't know. They can't. They either don't care, or they're used to fighting in between themselves. So you drag over one of the beds and you sort of prop it up against the door. You get the drag the goblin, who is still unconscious. Using Calla's rope, you tie his hands and tie him to one of the legs of the one of the legs of the bed by his ankle, so he can't quite move. Proper like Lord of the Rings style with Gollum. That's what I'm thinking. And then are you going to take a short rest? Or are you going to take a long rest? Is there anything that you're going to do?
Please.
If we take a short rest, we don't regain any spell slots, correct?
We still get hit points though, and I get mine.
Yeah.
I need all
Not
of
to be
them.
selfish, but I get mine back.
I'm
one
out
hit
of
point
spell
and
slots,
no
so
spell slot.
yeah, I don't have.
We could
any
take a
spell
long
left.
rest.
I'm
Spell
probably
slot
take a
left.
long rest.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can take shifts. It's nice
however-
and closed off as well, so I guess we could try.
4 hours of rest would be enough, probably for Cal and me, I think.
Well,
but not for them.
Don't know.
if you
So-
when you do a short rest, you have
Right.
you have your hit dice. So you roll your hit dice to get your points back. You can only do that once per twice. You've got 2 dice, so you could either do use one now and another time. If you use both, once you've used them both, you don't have them again until you do a long rest. So you can use those to get your hit points back. Aramil, in a short rest, you could always use your arcane recovery, which means
to get one.
That's once per day. It means that you can regain one. You can get one spell back. Also, Freya, you can do some. You've now got something called
Song of Rest.
The Song of Rest.
So are we doing short rest or long rest?
I don't think we can do a long rest in a villain phase.
And I've still got no spell slots.
Also,
No.
I'm pretty sure some of you used hit dice earlier when we had a short rest before we came in here, which is another thing we need to think about. I'm pretty sure
I don't think you've used.
two sessions ago, I think some people did.
We haven't had a short rest yet.
Have we not?
No, you've had
No, we haven't.
a few sessions ago when you used the hit dice. Since then, you have had you've had full nights.
Okay.
You've had full night's sleep and various other
Okay,
things,
I see.
and so you all have your hit dice.
Oh, sweet.
I'm just thinking, if we want to have spell slots back, we need to take a long rest.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Because
Because
spells are
Ideally-
very
I mean-
important.
It's 3 in my case against 1, so I would be able only to use the
cantrips.
the cantrips.
I'm definitely for us doing
The
a long rest. I just don't know if it would be possible.
If we take
But I'm happy
shifts,
to try.
if we take shifts and some of us watch while other people rest, it could work.
yeah, because the majority of our party uses magic, so we kind of need them to have spell slots.
I would definitely prefer to do a long rest. I'm only worried about how
Before-
possible it would be.
Can I heal people before we do the long rest? So I heal people, I long rest, and then I have those back.
That's a good idea. If you want to heal the bard.
Yeah.
Please.
Can I go ahead and do that now?
So
we doing that now?
So you have. Hold on.
Right now, I have
Ash. You have.
Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. What's the word? I don't remember right now. The one that I have at the moment prepared.
Oh, healing word?
No.
I've
prepared...
got. I haven't. You know what? I haven't actually got you. I didn't print out your spells, which is really bad of me. But I'm just assuming. Did you say so? I can't remember what you took because I'm useless.
What I don't know. I have written down the last time I wrote down what I had prepared. Cure Wounds, which is a touch, but it heals more points
It
than
does.
healing word does.
Yeah.
And is it
1d8 plus yours.
Yeah, and it's a first level spell, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yes.
who all needs
So you've
healed?
got. So you have still got because you haven't.
Iona.
You haven't
Iona
actually-
definitely
you
needs
haven't
healed.
actually.
Spell slot.
You
Yes,
haven't
you.
used. Yeah, you haven't used any spell slots left. Have you?
I have also
I
a
have
healing
I have
potion.
used one of them.
in case
Okay, so
you
you've
need.
got. So you could do. You've got 2 spell slots left. And Cure Wounds is obviously is a spell slot. And did somebody else say that they had something?
One.
I
If you
have
have
a
an arrest,
healing
there's no point
potion
wasting
in
a
case
potion.
it's still needed.
You might want to save that though.
Yeah, save that.
Yeah, but
still
in
go
case,
on
in
rest.
case.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. It's just actually
Yeah.
trying to get as much healing out as possible.
Okay, so because
Yeah.
have you
Because-
decided
In case
that
we get
you're
interrupted.
have you decided that you're going to take a long rest then, and you are going to use you're going to use up your spell slots to heal, and then
take a long rest.
and then take a long rest to get your spell
Yeah.
slots back. A long rest would actually completely refill you.
It
Oh,
cures everybody. Oh,
I'm fairly
okay.
certain a long rest regains all hit points.
Oh yeah, reset maximum.
I'm just going to double check it because this is one of those moments where it's like if you haven't done something before, you're like, how does it work? I'm sorry about this. I should. There are certain.
No, it's
there are
fine.
certain things. It's like I have to learn as well. But it's quite kind of. It's quite fun.
I'm
Spell
checking
level.
D&D Beyond, and in the rules says at
Concentration.
the end of a long rest, the character regains all lost hit points.
Yeah. So at the
Okay.
end. So if you're going
don't
to
have to
do a
worry
long
about it.
rest anyway, then you can. Like you're going to get your hit points back, and you're going to get your you're going to get all of your hit points back.
Okay.
Okay. Very quickly then, before we finish, if you're going to, are you going to do it that you're going to take, like, watches whilst you
Yes.
have your rests?
Yes.
So who's going to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Well, I mean,
How many
I'll take
different
it.
watches
Probably-
do we need? Do we just need some of them and then the others, or do we need like 3 of them?
People.
That
Like-
makes any sense.
It doesn't. It's as long as there is sort of somebody kind of keeping an eye on what's going on, for a few hours at a time. Then you can
Maybe
sort of,
me and Rowan first,
Yeah.
I think maybe just
since we only have 3 beds at the moment. for people to sit on.
Calla and me, I think we have the trance ability, or the trance, right? That we only need to rest 4 hours.
Yeah.
Instead of
Oh,
8.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, you're,
And it's like elves don't need to sleep. They meditate deeply.
Yeah.
And 4 hours
That's deep.
equals to 8 hours, and
Do I
a
have
human
that?
needs. So
So-
you actually should rest 8 hours,
Could-
and Cal and me could
I think
rest
it-
4 hours each.
You're half elf, Freya,
Yep.
so I don't know whether you've got that.
No, I don't have
whereas Calla's a full like a wood elf, and Aramil's a like a high elf.
That's
so
so cool.
they have the full like elven abilities.
Right.
So
Should me and Rowan take watch first then?
Yep.
And then once y'all are nice and like tranced up, y'all can take watch instead, and we
Yeah,
can.
once you get you chill, you mellow.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, so Rowan and Ash, could you please both roll a perception check for me?
$10. Nice even 10.
20.
A 10 and a 20. You both sort of sit at either side of the bed by the door, sort of your back to the wall, watching your party sort of try and recover. It's been quite a tough sort of few hours. You don't hear anything at all. You kind of get the feeling that it's probably quite late. And if there are maybe any people, you're sort of hoping that maybe they're asleep. There is absolutely no sound at all from the goblin, who is still unconscious.
Can you make sure he's gagged as well, though? It's just tight.
Yep, you can. Yep, you get up and make sure that the goblin is gagged as well. That is absolutely fine. So who's taking the next watch?
So that would be 4 hours.
Yep, that could be 4 hours if you would like it to be.
Yeah, and then me and Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to, and then it means that the Rowan and everyone, you're going to sort of end up sleeping for sort of slightly longer, but you've sort of regained your cell slots. So again, if you could do the perception check for me, please.
Yeah. Oh.
21.
6.
Again, you do not hear anything apart from the sort of gentle snoring of Iona in the background. She is sleep. It's amazing. She's like sleep. You can tell she's up because she grew up in a tavern, and she's exhausted from her single hit points that she had. So at that point, you are going to kind of come to be awake with like fully healed, with full hit points and everything. You don't sort of see that nothing else has really been that has been going on. The goblin starts to stir, and that is where we will pick up next time.
I'm so glad we survived. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you survived.
For a second.
There were some shaky moments.
The boss is still to come.
Yeah, it's been intense.
I'm working hard for this level 3.
Thank you,
so I can
Liz.
get this
That was so good.
specialisation. Thank you, Liz. That was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Yeah,
It was
I
a
always love-
battle heavy one.
Ne-